Get ready for a wild ride. In The Clever Ass and the Tricky Wolf, discover how a super smart donkey outwits a hungry, sneaky wolf with a hilarious surprise.
Once upon a time, in a peaceful green pasture, lived a friendly ass. He loved to spend his days munching on fresh, tender grass. The sun was warm on his back, and a gentle breeze rustled through the leaves of nearby trees. He felt perfectly content and safe in his sunny meadow home. The air smelled sweet, with blooming clover and fresh earth. As the ass enjoyed his meal, his keen eyes spotted a shadow moving near the hedge. It was a large, sleek wolf, peeking out from the dark trees with piercing yellow eyes. The wolf's sharp, white teeth seemed to glint even in the shade. A shiver ran down the ass's spine as he realized the danger he was in. His peaceful morning quickly turned into a moment of worry. The ass knew exactly what the hungry wolf wanted. He wasn't going to become the wolf's dinner so easily. Quickly, a clever idea sparked in his mind, like a tiny lamp lighting up a dark room. He had to think fast to save himself and outsmart the cunning predator. He decided to act as if he were hurt, hoping to trick the wolf. The ass began to pretend he was hurt. Hobbling across the grass with great difficulty, he lifted one foot and dragged it along, making it look as though it ached terribly. With every step, he let out a soft groan, as if he were in much pain. He hoped his act was convincing enough to fool the sharp-eyed wolf. Curiosity twinkling in its yellow eyes, the large wolf slowly stepped out of the gloomy shadows. He watched the hobbling ass with a mix of suspicion and hunger. The wolf, usually so swift and stealthy, approached the seemingly injured ass with measured steps. He wondered what strange thing could have made his easy meal move so slowly. When the wolf came closer, he spoke in a low, rumbling voice to the ass. He asked what terrible accident had made him so terribly lame. The wolf's tone was surprisingly calm, but his gaze was still fixed on the ass. He wanted to know the story before he enjoyed his meal. The clever ass explained his plight with a sorrowful sigh. The ass added, "The wolf, though hungry, was also quite fond of his own comfort." He thought about the ass's advice and realized it made perfect sense. He certainly didn't want to choke on a thorn trying to eat his dinner. A slight frown creased his forehead as he mumbled to himself. He decided to play along with the ass's strange request, eager for an easy, thorn-free meal. So, the ass carefully lifted his hind foot, showing the underside to the wolf. The wolf, with his sharp yellow eyes, bent down very closely. He began to search every tiny crevice and every part of the hoof. He was looking for that pesky, sharp thorn, being extra careful as he didn't want to get pricked himself. Just as the wolf was peering deepest, the clever ass saw his chance. With a mighty surge of strength, he kicked out with all his might. His strong hind legs shot out like a spring, hitting the unsuspecting wolf squarely. The impact was strong and sudden, sending a shockwave through the air. The powerful kick sent the large wolf flying through the air. He tumbled head over heels, landing with a surprised yelp and a grunt. He rolled a dozen paces across the soft green grass, quite stunned and disoriented. The wolf lay there for a moment, feeling sore all over and very confused about what had just happened. While the dizzy wolf was slowly, and quite painfully, trying to get to his feet, the ass didn't waste a single moment. He turned around and galloped away as fast as his 4 legs could carry him. His hooves made happy thumping sounds as he ran. Soon he was far enough away that he felt completely safe and sound. Slowly, the wolf managed to pull himself upright, shaking his head. He was aching all over and felt very foolish indeed. He cast a grumpy glance towards where the ass had vanished into the distance. Muttering under his breath, he crept back into the shadows of the bushes, ready to lick his wounds and rethink his hunting strategy. And so, the story teaches us a valuable lesson to remember. Even if someone is bigger or stronger, being clever and quick-witted can help you escape from trouble. The little ass proved that smart thinking is often much more powerful than brute strength. Always think creatively when faced with a challenge.
Ever dreamed of being the hero? Now you get to be the star. Your adventure starts at TalesMio. Visit talesmio.com now.